Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a Gel X tutorial and how to do your own Gel X if you want to do it at home, or if you want to start learning how to do Gel X, then keep on watching. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you size your nails sidewall to sidewall, like you guys see right here. I'm gonna be moving my thumb like sideways so you guys can see the size of my nail and how it fits perfectly sidewall to sidewall. If your nail is too big or if it's too small, it will pop off, it will come off like literally the next day. So you have to make sure that you size your nails correctly. Here I'm going to be showing you guys how it looks to size a nail that's too small for you. Like you guys can see on the side how there's like a little gap. That's how you know it's too small. And also you would know if it's too small if you have to like press down on it so hard for it to fit the nail. Like you should not have to press down on your nail too hard. Like it should just go in like perfectly, like normally, not like having to press it down. And then here I'm showing you guys how a nail looks when it's too big. You guys can see it's like on your skin. It should not be on your skin or touching your skin. It should still be on your nail. So next, I'm going to be going in with a sanding band. I believe I have the 3mm, the small one, because it fits in my nail tips. Since my nail tips are really little because I have small nail beds, my nails are really little, so like the big sanding band don't fit in between the nails to etch them. I'm going to be etching the back of the nail tips. You really want to etch it because it will give it like it will help the nails stick to your natural nails. So you want to make sure to etch the back of your nail tips. want to do that you guys see me doing here is sanding the cuticle area of the nail tips. That way when you seal your nails later on, it will seal more seemingly. Next thing you want to get is a cuticle nipper and a cuticle pusher. And you want to make sure you push back your cuticles. Honestly, you can use like cuticle bits and stuff, which I do use, but first I like to actually use a cuticle pusher and push back my cuticle. I feel like that's just what works best for me. But you want to get a cuticle pusher and make sure to push all the dead skin back. Make sure that when you do this, you also do it very gently. You don't want to be too rough because that area is very, very sensitive and you can hurt yourself. So make sure that you guys be very, very gentle. Next thing you want to do, you guys, is make sure to cut your dead skin. Well, I make sure to cut all my dead skin. I don't cut much of it. I just cut whatever is necessary, whatever I lifted up from pushing it back. I do not like Russian manicures that are like in-depth cuticle cutting, like they cut a lot of the cuticle area. Like, yes, it's beautiful, it gives your nails a beautiful look, but it is very dangerous, and I say this for experience because that extra skin that you have there is supposed to protect your cuticle from getting hurt. And I say this for experience, like I said, because I have done that before. I have cut my cuticle like in depth and like a lot of it, and because I like the look of it. But one time I am a mother of 3. I do housework, I clean and stuff, and I don't know what I was doing, but I was doing something. I hit the cuticle area and it pushed all the way back, and it literally split my cuticle area in half, and I was literally bleeding, you guys. And oh my goodness, it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced. It hurted so bad, you guys. And ever since, I learned my lesson, and I don't cut my cuticle extreme like that, like a Russian manicure, because it's just hurt way too much and I need that protection there. So I don't do that for my clients either. I make sure to not cut too much, and I let them know that too. Some obviously like that, but I let them know that you can really hurt yourself really bad, and I really don't recommend you to do that. But obviously I try to get the most bad that I can, and that's really all you need, you guys. You do not need to cut like extreme for your nails to come out beautiful. After you're done cutting all the dead cuticle skin that you have, I go in with this cuticle bit, safety bit, to push back more the rest of the cuticle that I have there, and to make sure to get all the junk that I have there, scrape it off with the cuticle bit. Want to make sure that when you're doing this that you are very gentle. Like I said, the cuticle area is very sensitive, so you always want to be very gentle, never pressing too hard down on your drill, never like hurting yourself doing it too fast. You want to make sure that you're being very gentle. And I also make sure that my drill is not like on a high speed when I'm doing the cuticle prep, because you don't want to get ring of fires and hurt your nail and drill too much of your nails. So you want to also make sure that your nail drill is not high. I believe I use my cuticle bit on a 3 RPM when I'm doing the natural nail. Next thing I go in with is, again, with my 3mm sanding band to make sure to get all of the oils out of your natural skin. I also push back more of the cuticle area. I make sure to clean it up really good so it don't be like no cuticle there or anything like that, dead skin. You want to make sure that you really do this prep really good, because this is what's gonna make your nails last or not last. If you are not good at the prep, your nails are not gonna last. So you have to make sure that you get rid of all the oils that your natural nail have, and this is why you use the sanding band, so that you can be able to get all the natural oils that we have in our nails off of it, and it could be like more, how do you say that word, matte, I think that's the word. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you want to make sure that you get all the oils out, and I use this sanding band to make sure that I can get all of the natural oils out. Also, you guys, I do use the big sanding band, but I prefer on my nail beds to use the small 3mm one, because it's just, my nail beds are super little and I just feel like I can get in there more better with the smaller one. So after you're done sanding your nails down, you want to make sure to get alcohol to wipe down all the dust that it has and clean it up really good, so that you can prime and dehydrate your nails next. Going to be using the Una Gel Extend Gel and the YN Protein Bond as a primer, and the Mia Secret Dehydrator. So first, I'm going to be going in with my dehydrator. I make sure to dehydrate the nails twice all the time. I always do twice. Next, I'm going to be going in with the YN Protein Bond primer, and I'm only going to be going in with it. I'm going to be going with it twice, but I'm only going to be using a little bit, like not too much. You don't want to use too much, but not too little bit, like just the perfect amount. And I go in with it 2 times. So I'll make sure to let it dry like 30 seconds, the first layer, and then go in with it again and letting it dry for 30 seconds. So next, you're going to be going in with your Extend Gel. You want to make sure you put like just the perfect amount as well, because if you put too much, it will spill on the sides and you will have to clean it up. Always make sure to clean up the sides if you do spill a little bit of the gel on the sides of your skin, because you never want to cure that like that or keep it like that. Always want to make sure you clean it up. Also, you guys, I'll also make sure to have like a slip layer of the Extend Gel first on my natural nail, and then go in with the nail tip on top, because I feel like it gives it a little bit more of, I don't know how to explain it, like it makes sure the nail go all the way, the gel go all the way up, like you don't need as much. And I don't cure. So some people first put a slip layer of it and cure it, but I don't cure it. I leave it alone and put on top the nail tip. I feel like that works best for me. Like you can see right here, I'm putting a layer of it and then I don't cure it, and then I go in with the nail tip and cure it with the little lamp, because I feel like it just works best like that. That's just what works best. But you could do it however you like, obviously, but for me this works the best and I recommend it because it works good like that. Okay, so after that, you want to make sure to put your nail inside the big lamp and cure it for 60 seconds, because you want to make sure that everything got cured. And this is how the nails look. They look so freaking cute. I love that almond shape, but I am going to be cutting them down. Like I said, I really don't like long nails, so I'm going to be cutting it down to the shortest I can. And this shape came out so pretty. I actually really like it. So I cut it down with my nail cutter, and then I'm going to be shaping it up. Here I am just putting in the work, filing them to shape them up really nice. And I actually just love how the square came out. The short square came out so cute. Honestly, you guys, doing your own nails is so hard. Literally, like, you be moving around so much, different positions, like moving your hands so much, you don't know how to freaking do it. Like, first you see me moving my hand up and then twisting it around and then twisting the fingers. Is literally like so hard to file your nails, your own nails. But here I am doing it for you guys. next thing I'm gonna be doing is sealing the cuticle. So I'm gonna be sealing the cuticle with my sanding band. I usually like to use this to seal my cuticle because I feel like it's safe for your natural nail. Like, I do use the 5-in-1 sometimes, a 5-in-1 bit, but it's a little bit too harsh, and the sanding band works just fine. Honestly, you guys, it works just fine to seal the cuticle area. You just do want to go a little bit higher on RPM when you do seal the cuticle, because you want to make sure that it's going fast so you can actually get the nails drilled down, like the thickness of the nail. And you know how I showed you guys in the beginning when I was prepping my tips that I sanded the tips already, so I don't need to do too much on the cuticle area. Like, I do still seal it, but not as much. I don't take as long because it's already pre thin. Like, it's not as thick because I already sanded it down, so it's already pretty thin. So I only have to go on it a little bit, and that's it. Like, not too much. So after you are done sealing it, I make sure to just sand the whole entire and buff the whole entire nail, just because you do want to have that buffing nail layer, because when you put the polish, it will stick better and it will not chip, if you understand what I'm saying. So always make sure to buff the nail as well with the sanding bit, or you can use a buffer. But since I am already sealing the cuticle with a sanding band, I just buff it with the sanding. And now I am all done, you guys, sealing it with the sanding band. The last thing that you want to do, and the last thing I do to completely seal the nails, is I make sure to seal it with a brush and acetone. I put a little bit of acetone on a brush. I usually like to use this black brush that I have here, and just a little bit. You don't need a lot, just a little bit, and make sure that you rub it on the bottom of the cuticle area like I'm doing here, up and down position, just like I'm doing here. You want to do that so that the natural nail like blends and glues down to your so sorry, you guys. You want to do this so that the nail tip can blend to your natural nail. There you go. Sorry, couldn't get my words out. So you want to make sure you do this because the acetone, sorry for my kids in the background, you guys, but the acetone helps the nail tip melt down. It like just melts it, so it melts it down to your natural nail, and it just looks so much more seemingly beautiful. And I'm gonna show you guys right now at the end so you guys can see how the nails look. They look just so pretty and so sealed, and it just don't look like whole nail tips. They just look so cute. You guys see how they look? They look so freaking cute. Oh my god, I love it. They look so seemingly, they look so sealed. They look like they're your natural nails coming from the bottom of your nails. Like, they just look so freaking cute. And this is the end of the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you watch till the end. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like my video. And thank you so much for everyone who supports me. Bye. Mwah.